All right, we're back. Guy that I talk to a lot and probably have known for what now, 8, 9 years?
Probably about that long.
Yeah.
I've been listening to you much longer than that, actually.
And I mean, you found out if you send me texts and stuff, I respond to them.
Mm-hmm. You do.
You know, I'm more than happy to respond to them.
Mm-hmm.
And how long have you been working on this latest project?
Well, first of all, we haven't even mentioned my name here, I guess.
I know, but we're going to get to it.
Okay.
That's all right.
I've been working on this.
This is What's My Line? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I guess that would work. To tell the truth, my name is such as
Yeah.
I've been working on this project back around April, May or so.
Because you told me I'm going to write a book.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, good. I'll be interested to see what you come up with. And we'll have you on the show to talk about it. Here we are. It's now November 1st, and it's done. This is John Price, all right? John Price and I, we don't text each other. What we do is we message each other.
Message, yes, sir.
That's how we do it. And I consider him like a friend because we've met just a couple of times.
A few times. Mm-hmm.
Not a lot. Not a lot. But he sends me information that he tells me what he thinks at times about certain things that are going on. He's very astute. He's politically astute, and I'm always interested to hear what his take on things are. Now, he works at a local school. Which school?
University of Arkansas, Pulaski Technical College.
Okay, so what you're here today are his opinions and his opinions alone, and do not necessarily reflect that of the Institute of Higher Learning that he works for.
That's correct.
That's called CYAN. I do that for Robert Steinbach every week when he's on, and usually 3 or 4 times during the show. So tell me about this book. What possessed you to want to get into writing a book? Because a lot of people think about doing it until they start doing it, and then suddenly you realize it's not going to be as easy as you thought it was going to be.
Well, what possessed me to do it? I guess possessing would be the right word, but I was reading some articles. I'd read news a lot all the time. Stuff pops up on my computer. And this one news story came up that led me to hearing about a TV show that had gone into production some time back. Somehow I missed it. I don't know why. It's just...
What was the TV show?
I would like to just sort of leave that one for people to guess.
Okay.
But if you put the pieces together, some folks are going to figure it out, probably.
All right.
But it was one that's not on broadcast. It's not on cable. It's not on premium cable. It's a streaming show.
Oh, okay.
So
then I haven't seen it because I don't watch shows by streaming.
Yeah, it narrows that down a little bit. And when I saw what was going on here, I just went like, wait a minute. What happened here? And I started reading some of the reviews of the show and discovered there had been a big uproar among some families and parents because the show had been rated a TVG.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Yeah, here we go. The show had sexual innuendos.
Uh-oh.
Sex jokes.
Uh-oh.
Lots of...
That's not G.
That's not G, no. And
sounds more PG-13.
That's what I was thinking. And I was like, how did this happen? How did this go about of a TVG show be rated that way and families be told, oh, it's going to be a family-friendly show. It's going to be fun and nothing to worry about. And then I read the aftermath from Facebook postings, Common Sense Media, all these different sources, and I'm going like, how did this show even get produced in the first place or stay on the air?
So let me ask this question. I'm just cut to the chase and ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have the same rating system for something that streams that they do for television or, HBO or whatever? Do they have the same thing?
They were using, it looks like the same rating system from what I could tell. I mean, they had TVG, TVPG, TVMA, things like that.
Okay.
So, but what ended up happening, I was reading some of the reviews. I saw it on Plugged In, Focus on the Family's Plugged In. Mm-hmm. They were confused as to why was it originally rated TVG.
That makes sense.
They were questioning that. And I've also several reviews out there. I'm going like, now this just doesn't make sense. And then, so I got to thinking, I said, I talked with another person about this. Oh, that's just the way television is going, John. It's no longer fairy tales.
Well, that's fine and dandy, but if you say it's going to be G, somebody should be able to go to the show and get a G-type show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly. And then that's what I would think it'd be for for kids to be able to watch. You shouldn't have to worry about it. But unfortunately, apparently, somebody either made a mistake or intentionally put the wrong rating on it. And so, anyway, so I got to thinking after someone had told me that, I said, you know what? There's one way to deal with this. And that is if they're going to write junk like this and present stuff like this, I could write a story on this.
Okay.
And then when I heard one of my friends had published a book, who lives in Texas, I thought, you know what? It's pretty easy to publish a book with Kindle, Amazon Kindle publishing. So I sat down and got on my computer. I'm a computer guy. I teach business, office technology at my school, and so I'm the lead person for that. And so I've worked with Microsoft
So you
Word.
know how to do this really easily.
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay.
I would go in and type up the stuff. So I'm typing it up, and I spent about 5 weeks over the summer, first part of the summer, and then I handed it over to my wife to let her look at it.
She was your proofreader.
She was my proofreader. In fact, she's the editor listed on my book.
Oh, that's cool.
So they had a place to put her name. Actually, she's using a pseudonym here. So anyway, we proofed it. And so last, I guess it was Friday, I believe, she finally said, okay, I think we've got it done. And I went through, finished the last proofing, and got in there last weekend, did all the formatting I needed to do for Amazon Kindle. Already had an account, got the account set up, and poof.
And sent it off to them.
Sent it off, and by Monday, it's ready to go.
Okay, so my question is this. Are you charging for your book, or is it one of the books that I get, because I pay $10 a month, to be able to read unlimitedly every month? Is it going to be a book like that?
It's actually set up way Amazon does their thing. My book is being, for the Kindle version, it's $5.99.
Okay.
If you are one of the Kindle member things, you're paying that, then somehow that's factored in somehow.
Okay.
So they do give me some kind of royalty for that. And then there's a print version, which I'm having to charge more for that because of materials and everything, because in order to make royalties of that, I couldn't sell it for $5.99.
Of course not. That's going to be anywhere from $15 to $20 normally.
And I put it at I think it's about $16.99 is where I put it at.
I rest my case.
Yeah. So so that's what I have. So if you want a print copy, all you have to do is go out to that page and order it, and they'll ship it off to you.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, then you're going to be like the pusher. You're going to give them a little taste about what the book's about.
Okay.
And what you're trying to do. And you're going to make it so that they want more, and they'll go on to Kindle. And they will order it on their Fire. All right. That's the only way I read anymore. It's like people think I'm crazy, but I keep telling you, within the next 10 years, I think libraries should go extinct. That's just the way I feel about it. I know some of you like the smell of a book. I'm just telling you, I'm more interested in reading the words than smelling the book.
What's the weekend's weather look like? We have The Answer coming up. 101.1 FM. The Answer.